Hey guys, Mr. Beetle 890 here. I don't know what to say. I mean, this is just something I've been thinking about for a while, and nearly every pay-per-view it comes back to haunt me. You probably know by the title, it's John Cena. I mean, I'm just sick of John Cena. I mean, I'm sick of him being in these feuds, against young talent like Bray Wyatt, and he'll have a match, and he'll either win, in a super Cena way, or he'll just get screwed in some bullshit way. I think the match at Payback was decent, but I mean, I'm just sick of Cena winning everything. What does this do for Cena? Doesn't do anything. Oh wow, he beat a young up and coming star. Wow. But if you had Bray Wyatt win, oh my god, he would have beaten Kane. He would have beaten Daniel Bryan. He would have beaten John Cena. But no. And think about it this way: Daniel Bryan, who he beat clean at the Royal Rumble, who beat John Cena, not necessarily clean because Cena had an injury or whatever, but he's beaten John Cena. He beat Triple H. He beat Batista and Randy Orton, who are the guys of the WWE in 2014. So he can beat Daniel Bryan, but he can't beat Cena, who has lost to Daniel Bryan. This is just ridiculous. And I just don't see why they keep doing this. They've done it so many times in the past. They put Cena up against someone who really needs a win, and they have this feud and they build it up so it looks like, the young guy, or not always a young guy, but someone who's challenging Cena, looks like they can win, and then they have them just fed to Cena, and yeah, I mean, in one of the matches, the heel will win, and there'll be some stupid screwjob finish, like at Extreme Rules when... Okay, let's get this straight. In WrestleMania, Cena manages to basically win a handicap match against the Wyatts. He beats pretty much the whole Wyatt family in a handicap steel cage match. Wasn't, but it pretty much was. And only to lose to a kid in a choir outfit, singing. Then at Payback, you get a match. It's supposed to be just Cena and Wyatt, and then for some reason, okay, fair enough, Wyatt brings out Rowan and Harper, but then, I mean, they should have just banned them from ringside, and then for some reason, you have the Usos come out, and I didn't mind that. They could have just had them stop them in their tracks, and then just let Cena and Wyatt go at it. But then you get the Wyatts, the other Wyatt family members, and the Usos involved, which, people didn't want to see a six-man tag, or they wanted to see Cena versus Wyatt. I mean, some people may have enjoyed that, but I just think, it's not what we didn't, people didn't pay the pay-per-view price to see a six-man tag, and I just don't see why. And then you have Cena defy the odds, and Bray Wyatt through the whatever it was, I can't remember what it was, and then have him stop Wyatt from getting out. And I mean, now, so what's Bray Wyatt going to do now? You've completely killed his momentum, and Cena can't do anything with that momentum. I mean, he's not going to challenge for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, is he? And God knows, knowing WWE, they'll probably make him beat Ric Flair's title reign, which, in my opinion, is just a disgrace. I mean, John Cena's, he does a lot for the company and, promotes it and everything, but why he just does not, in my opinion, deserve to be the person who's won the most world titles. And I mean, I have heard people debate about whether Ric Flair was actually that good in the ring and everything, but I don't really think Cena deserves, that kind of accolade. I mean, Cena's already got a pretty big accolade of he's won the most WWE titles. Now you're just going to give him another accolade. And in my opinion, I just think it's just an insult. In my opinion, it just disgusts me. And they're going to do this again. Like, they'll probably build up someone like... I'm just kind of throwing out names here, but let's just say, like, a Tyson Kidd. A Tyson Kidd comes into WWE, and let's say he's a heel, and he gets loads of momentum, and he'll just be fed to Cena and lose. And then he'll go nowhere. I mean, I just don't understand what the kind of logic is here. I thought the whole point of putting up a young guy against a veteran, like a John Cena, like a Kane, well, Daniel Bryan's not so much a veteran, but he's a well-established guy. The whole point of putting them up against these kind of people is to make them showcase them. And you could say, oh yes, but he put on a great match, which means, momentum boost. But if you just lose, and then you win in a screw job fashion, it just doesn't really prove anything. And, I don't know, it's going to happen again. And, I mean, every time I try and say, maybe they'll do the right thing, but they never do. So I think now I've kind of learnt my lesson. Don't expect Cena to ever put over young talent. And I'm probably and maybe it's not Cena's fault. Maybe it is. But I just also, looking back on some of the people who Cena's done this to in the past, I mean, look at the Nexus. I mean, look where most of them are now. I mean, apart from Daniel Bryan, because he doesn't really count, because he was fired from the Nexus after his first appearance. And then Wade Barrett, I mean, he's been in the mid-card bit for ages, and he's a, 4-time Intercontinental Champion, which is good, I guess, but it doesn't have as much prestige as it used to. And I mean, he's just kind of been in the mid-card for ages, so it doesn't actually really mean anything. I mean, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater are effectively just jobbers. Darren Young used to be part of a good tag team, but he hasn't really done much since the split up of the Primetime Players. Tava is gone. Ryback was starting to get a push and then just lost momentum again to Cena. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, I mean, it's this kind of cycle that always happens, and it's just, it never achieves anything. If anything, you're just killing momentum and stopping them from actually getting over. And maybe this could be the reason why Bray Wyatt will flop. And it's a shame, because this is a really good character, and the people are really getting into it, and now you just have him lose to Cena. It's a pointless idea. Yeah, I could go way more into detail, but I think we'd be here for quite a while, so I'm just going to end it there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you'd like me to discuss, because I like doing these discussions sometimes, and they're very good to do. So, yeah, I'll probably do another discussion sooner or later. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.